How's everybody doing tonight? So tonight we are running all of Punch Fishin's stuff that he would like to get rid of. So helping him out. This is just getting started. Just getting started. We haven't even ran our first auction yet. Just got the followers giveaway going, Sparker Man. What's up, Shaver? Staying warm, doing some ice fishing. Excuse me. I do not want to do that. All right. It's my first time. All right. I don't know, I'm watching. Anybody got any requests here? Kids riding their bikes. Must be warmer where you are, Everett. Yeah. Might as well be slush. What's... But, so I got a bunch of show notes here. So I didn't pre-list things, but I got a bunch of show notes that list a lot of the stuff that we got. And what's up, Gravy? Snack Cake Mafia. That's a sweet name, dude. I love that. Topwater baits. We got topwater baits. Let's see, I got Sixth Sense. We got, this is a cool one. Anybody know what that is? That's a Storm Arashi walking bait. Can't find those anymore. I got some smaller Ricos for topwaters. And I do have a small Pop Max. And those are the ones. I got some frogs. Frogs? We do got frogs. Yeah, we're a little light on the white stuff. I got the snow outside snake cake media, but that other white stuff. Yeah, the top walker. This guy. Well, I think unless there was more than one walking bait from Arashi, but I believe that's the top walker. Any floating Emo Kamushi 60s? I don't believe so. Well, this is your lucky night. Maybe, unless somebody else really wants it. No Zapu PD choppers. KVD square bill? Yes. We do have a KVD square bill, I think. I thought I saw a square bill, or is it just the Strike King? I could have swore I saw a square bill. Unless they were all Spros. We have some Spro baits. Maybe not. Maybe it was just the 5XDs. But I thought it could have swore I saw a KVD square bill in here. Unless I just misplaced it here. Got some KVD 300 Jerkbaits. Got a bunch of BX brats, the little brats that are like brand new. Rappliger. I could have swore there was one KVD square bill. But I do not see where I put that KVD square bill. Got some Jackal Cara frogs. Got some bandits. I'm losing my mind here. I was almost certain there was a 1.5 in this lot. BFS cranks. I don't have Megabass BF cranks, but I've got some Lucky Craft BFS cranks, I'm pretty sure. Okashira heads. 110s. Unless it's stuck in a box somewhere. I set it somewhere else. I did not see that 1.5. Anyways. All right. New car. Are they pre-prad? I think they're newer bandits. I didn't look at these guys. They're new in the box. Pretty sure these are new 100s in Mad Cow. We're gonna run some bundles. And Punch is in here to help answer questions, so that's good. Snack Cake Guy won the Givey. Sweet. So his shipping is already discount. Yeah, I could have swore there was a 1.5 square bill, but I do not see it because it was out of the box, I'm pretty sure. And I just, unless I dropped it in somewhere. There's some white swim jigs, some DEPS hard baits. We're just gonna have to get into this stuff. Unless it like fell in the bottom of the box or I dropped it somewhere. I don't know where that 1.5 went. Anyways, let's pick something. Run them brats. Run them brats. Should we do them in lots if they're the same color? Let's do that. Let's all right, 2 pretty much brand new brats. Oh, I was gonna grab my readers upstairs so I could read these dang things. Looks like a brat 3. I really should go get my readers. But let's run something. We haven't ran nothing yet. All right, so both of them, 2 brats. We'll start it at $2. That's way too long of an auction. 15 seconds with a 3 seconds. Half a box of Little Debbie Christmas cakes. What's up, Maine? So the goal is to be done here by 7 o'clock-ish. Run the final dude, really what? All right, nice Shadow Frost. Nice grab. On the first, we will have a buyer's givey at 6 o'clock and a buyer givey around 7 o'clock at the end of the show. So we'll do 2. We'll just pick some baits out of the lot to run as the givey. That is not a good marker. Do not want that one. And that was Shadow Frost. Nice pickup. The readers. Dude, I can see a spawning bass at about 50 yards, but up close, my eyes have gone to crap. Shaver. I wish I was lying, but that's the truth. All right. Central time? Yeah, Central time. So we'll do basically a buyer's givey in an hour and a buyer's givey at the end of the show right around 7. Probably roll into Baxter the Bait Man. We'll give him a raid. So here's another pair of brats. The 3s. Or sorry, that's a 6. The brat 6. I can see it when I blow it up on my screen. So we'll do another pair of brats here for $2. We got a bunch of 5-inch spark shads. How does the $15 work? Bentley Bubba, if you signed up, you have $15 in your credit. So basically, when your auctions go, you have to pay the shipping, and I think you have to pay the tax, if I'm not mistaken. Bullfish, Darius got himself a pair of brats. So shipping on $15 baits, and if you look, when the auction comes up, it tells you what your shipping is. So you basically, if you pay like, you're going to pay somewhere between like $4 and $7 in shipping plus the tax to get your $15 free. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, I got a bunch of notes, kind of listing out some of the stuff. Keep the requests coming. But I don't know how many items there are here, but we're going to try to get through all of this stuff tonight. In one show, it's all his stuff. Big M, no Big M, Megabass. All right. Do we want mismatch brats in a pair, or do you want me to run these as individuals? We can hold it down for a minute. Yeah, so these are both the brat 6, or one brat 3, one brat 6. I feel like we should run these separately. They're 2 different crankbaits. Some good jig heads for 5-inch socks. can probably find. I got some. I think there's some G strolls that we could run. We'll just run this one by itself. The Brat 3 and kind of a light craw, bone craw here. Mr. Harrison. Nice grab. And then while I'm writing that up, let's just run the final Brat here. The Brat 6. Kind of a shad pattern. Brian says these baits are never gotten wet. There's probably a really rude comment about something saying that about somebody's honeymoon, but we won't go there. Snack Cake Mafia. All right, taking advantage of the shipping he got. All right, so we ran the Brats. There was some requests for some top water. Should we run some of those top waters? Did jackhammers really go up? I don't know if jackhammers went up, Guggen Slayer. I haven't been paying attention. No jackhammers. There's no bladed jigs tonight. Look at the YouTube chat. There are frogs. We got Jackal Kara frogs, Bubba. I don't know. I haven't really been watching the TikTok simulcast here. How about a... Why am I blanking on this? It's not a catwalk. It's a Dogma. I think this is the smaller Dogma 100 in bone. A little bit of hook rash, but otherwise I think these are a $10 bait. I thought jackhammer's been $20 forever. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Nowak? Yeah, this is basically the similar style to a baby vixen. Landfill duck. Nice grab. Nice grab there. They were under 17, says Guggen Slayer. Well, Omnia's got baby jacks for 40% off right now. So that's a thing. Rico's? We got any Rico fans here? Baby Rico. Kind of an albino color here. I think these are, how much do these go for? 18 plus, new. This thing looks like it has never touched the water. Crack me a sody pop. Feeling froggy. Nice grab. We're going to run this other vixen here, or not, sorry, vixen, baby Rico next for those that want to get their triggers ready. Yell at you? Should we run? You want me to run that walker right after this next popper? We can do that. All right, let's run this next little Rico. V2 Vixen? You want a V2 Vixen? Or do you want a V1 or V2 is like the worst one, isn't it? Everett, nice grab, buddy. I mean, I've got version 3 Vixen, but that's my own stash, and we are not we're not mixing stocks. We're only running Punch's stuff tonight. He does not have any Vixens. Oh, somebody said Vixen. Got it. All right. Should we get the I think this one is pretty prime. There are some people, they did not make a ton of these. This is the Storm Arashi Walker. You saw Brandon Polinick correct some on these. They didn't last that long in production. Pretty hard to find. I think it'll be, I'm kind of tempted to keep this. This top walker, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I have no idea. I haven't seen one of these sell in quite some time, so I'll be kind of interested to see. Rex sees top water, likes top water. VX008. We're in the Megabass territory. There you go. Nice grab. Your lifelong quest is complete. You got your top walker. Thank goodness you got it, or thank goodness it didn't cost you more than that. Or both. All right. There might be a Megabass popper for top water. Do we want to run that, or do we want to run some jerkbaits or some square bills or some deeper cranks or some frogs? Yeah, good show. Punch told me not to run this during the NFL game, and we got some OSP plastics. We got some Straight King bundles. We got some poop. Gotta weigh one of these here. What's that thing weigh? Good Lord. Punch's poop. Who wants to bid on Punch's poop? I think we can do a choice. We're gonna do choice on this one. Okay, you can get top or bottom. You can get the green pumpkin or color number, I think that's 18. So 18 or 12, you choose top or bottom. Top or bottom on the DEPS. I think, what did these go for? $10+ a bag, maybe. Waypoint Angler Supply. Trying to get high on my supply. What's going on? Trying to flip this. That's a nice grab, Victor. You want or Victoria? You want top or bottom? Buyer's choice. Carter, you got any bottom? You want the multicolor? Yeah, if you see this, you probably had something weird to eat. Not gonna lie. That's a great pickup for sure. Real Blue, what's going on? The Bears are in football. They're what is the retail on the 4-inch cover scat, Ross? If that's you that's watching, or whoever's watching from Waypoint. $11.99. Okay, $10-12. But you can't find it? Do say more. Do say more. Frogs, jerkbaits, Nessie, Depths hardbaits, swim jigs, BFS. Somebody was asking about little BFS. Whoever asked, I got these little guys, these little Lucky Crafts. The Kiera. Frogs, Lake Fork. I got some ring fries. 1 pack of ring fries, but somebody said Kiera. All right, we got 3 Kieras. Should we do choice or lot? I mean, the third one looks like new out of the box. The other ones look like new in the box. A lot? All right. Let's do a bundle here. So at this weight, I'm going to have to do this. So this is for all 3. All 3 Kieras. You get chartreuse, white, and black. All 3. The jigs. Okay, I'll run a pack of jig heads. 3 frogs. These are probably what? $12 frogs a piece or something like that, maybe more. Maybe more, maybe 15. Nico, nice grab. Let me find a little bit bigger satchel to throw these in. See here, bundle number 2, Nico. 15? That sounds about right. Favorite frog. I've thrown it a little bit because some of you guys got some for me, but I don't know. I like the bigger frogs. Yeah, I know they're flexible on the weight a little bit. Try to keep it within reason, though. Let's let me do this little guy here. We can run the Great Lakes gravy. Just request it. Glide bait. The only glide bait we got is the Nessie. If you want me to run this Nessie 7-inch in perch, but we just did some frogs. Let's run this little drippy frog. It's a DEPS frog. It kind of shows you how I think you rig this on your own. Oh, there is a hook in there. There's a hook to rig it, and then you kind of hook it up, create the little tail on it. OSP, sorry. OSP drippy. Not sure how much. Lipless? There ain't much for lipless in this lot, but I'll run the Great Lakes next gravy. We'll run this drippy. It is fun to say. It is a fun looking package. Yep, I'll run the Great Lakes. I got a couple bundles to run gravy. We'll do that next. I have no idea. I didn't look how much this is. I don't know if this is a $5 or a $50 frog. Chances are it's not $5 if it was punches. $20. Great Lakes Perch 110. Is that a 110 color or is that a Great Lakes? That sticky is not very sticky. It must be one I got from Dr. Jessel's. It doesn't stick to nothing. Megabass. I don't think I have that color. I don't think. Was that out loud? Geek crack? I think he was hoarding the. I don't think he shared any of his geek crack. I got OSP plastics, DEPS plastics, Realis plastics, Reaction Innovations. Only 400 made in original. DEPS. You got the cover scat and some hard baits. 110 junior matte shad. I think they're all 110s. I don't think any of them are juniors. All right. Get the name on there. Win Jaden. All right. And if anybody is watching, we'll do a buyer's giveaway at 6 o'clock here. OSP Craws. I'll check. Let me run these bundles on the Great Lakes first, then we'll grab the OSP plastics. All right. So these are the 2 packs of the drop worms, 4-inch, green pumpkin, and smoke clear purple. There might be one missing out of these packs. I didn't count them. They look pretty full. 2 packs, 1 money. New. Punch is saying nothing missing out of them. Nice grab, Bernard. All right. And then the other one we got here is snack or juvie craws, not snack craws. So this is 2.5 inch and 2.5 inch. Seems like there's a couple missing out of this orange pack here, or there's extras stuffed in the green pumpkin. Yeah, there's a couple. This is like 1.5 packs of juvie craw. You get a full pack of green pumpkin and a half a pack of green pumpkin orange belly. St. Clair Killas. I did catch a few fish. when I was out practicing St. Clair, but I didn't end up catching any in the tournament on it. Jigs. We got some swim jigs. And we got some hooks tonight, which we rarely have. We got smeltinators. Could run those as sock heads. Somebody asked about heads for socks. Gravy. Getting him the juvies. Pre-Northland, that's right. So these are the smeltinator jigs. 3/8 ounce. This is when they were Bass Tactics BT fishing, when you could had to import them across the border. These are the 2/0 3/8 ounce before they were Northland. So these could be for K-Techs, which we've got a pile of K-Tech. Like if you're looking for easy shiners and swing impacts, ton of those. These are good for that. They also could be used for shaking minnows. What's up, Mr. Larson? We're selling stuff on Whatnot, Brew Tank. We sold most frogs. We got a few left. The outlier. I wanted to check out the Hags Outlier frog. Sammy the Closer closes. That's good. Nice grab. If we could run a pack of these. Buckeye G-Stroll heads, 1/4 ounce. Somebody else was asking about heads for socks. We'll run a pack of these. Nobody knows shaking minnows like G-Man. Absolutely. Did that not run? Oh, let me try it. There you go. But I've heard good things about the G-Stroll jig heads. I just haven't used them myself, but I probably will. For your minnow shaking needs. Nice grab, Tyler. All right, what other requests here? The All-American was one on that head, according to what's up, TikTok? Watching along. OSB Craws. Let's see here. No. We just have Do Live Stick 3-inchers, 2 bags. Are they both the same color? Let's see here. They both look kind of green pumpkin. W004. W04. So 2 bags of 3-inch Do Live sticks. Both bags. 2 bags. Hopefully you're not watching with the sound off. Free rig bait, drop shot bait, overpriced bladed jig, all kinds of things. These have been OSP baits have sold pretty good on Whatnot. I've seen these go pretty good. 2 bags, $1, or 2 bags for $1. Nico, nice grab. Nice grab indeed. It's like half price. Got to pick up the pace if we're going to be down here by 7. What do we want? More drop shots? Do DEPS evokes. We do have the DEPS evokes. These evoke shads. We got some blade baits tonight, actually, too. These guys, I feel like we should run these one at a time. DEPS evoke. Red gill. Evoke shad. No 4/0 jungle hooks. We got finesse hooks. Brian doesn't know how to power fish. He only finesse fishes. Isn't that right, Brian? I'm guessing if it's DEPS, this is a $15 to $20 crank. No rock crawlers. Got some Spro, Little John, little type stuff. Nope. I'll have, if you, Justin, if you bookmark my next show, which I think is set for Friday the 15th, I got a bunch of the new Crush City stuff, like the big minnows. $22 new. Nice grab. Good deal. So if you bookmark my next show, I can run that Crush City stuff. I'm just not mixing lots tonight. So any OG Daiwa peanuts? I'm pretty sure no, but I got some little cranks from Lucky Craft. We'll run this other one. This is just black gold. Very original. DEPS is very creative with their $22 crankbait names. The Evoke Shad. No treble hooks, Sammy the closer. It's mainly drop shot hooks and little EWGs, little finesse hooks, some strolling hooks, things like that. Finesse jigs. I think I do have a War Eagle finesse jig, Victoria. No socks tonight. I do have 4.5-inch socks for next Friday show, but not this show. No tungsten, but I have heard tungsten's going up. So JDM spinners, JDM blade baits like this guy, but I don't know that I have spinners. Nice pickups on those depths. Run those War Eagles. War damn Eagle. We got so we got one big 5/8 Jiu-Jitsu, and I do have a couple of their finesse jigs. These are the Luke Clausen finesse jig 5/16 ounce, both Okeechobee number 20s. We'll run these as a bundle. Two, both of them. You get both of them, one monies. Do you want me to rub these or run these, Greg? I can do both. I'm guessing you meant run, but we'll rub them. If that's your thing, buddy. Just Fisherman XLT, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated. What's up, John Bird? We're hanging out on Whatnot and simulcasting on the Whatnot. Come over, the water's warm. BNR just got himself a smoking deal on some War Eagle finesse jigs. I need to put these in a little bag to bundle them. Actually, let me find a little zip tie to put them together. Are you happy with me rubbing those? Do you want me to, anybody want that Jiu-Jitsu to run? Run it. All right. War Eagle, 5/8 ounce. Green pumpkin purple. Good color. I think this is one of those jigs that Jason Christie. Anything raid? I don't think so. I found the KVD square bill. It was hiding. We can run that person that wants the KVD, the square bill. I don't see any raid. Lots of K-Tech. Got some Chunky D's, some Lake Fork. Run the KVD. Are these things no longer made? Are these discontinued? The Jiu-Jitsu? Swing impacts? Yeah, any swing impacts, or is there something specific? Because there's a big pile of them. Four-inch. Okay, let me if I don't come back to them, just keep typing it, Tyler. Here's that KVD 1.5. I don't remember the exact. It looks pretty much brand new. Looks like new out of box. Kind of a spring crawl looking deal. We're about 20-ish minutes from the first buyer's gibby, and then we'll run one at the end of the show. Nico, nice grab. Number 16, Nico. 15, no fluoro, Wade. Appreciate the request, though. Like I said, normally I have a little more. I mean, sometimes I have more flexibility when I'm running other stuff. There was one person that asked about Junebug 8-count Lake Fork ring fries. $2. Jigworm, I like fishing them weightless or a super light Texas rig, almost like a Don Pre. Welcome to your first Whatnot. If you have any questions, just let us know in the chat, and we will do our best to answer you and help you out. Paddle tail, we got a bunch of paddle tail kayaks. I'll get to those next. Seems like there's a couple people interested. TP building himself a little box, getting that combined shipping going. All right, let's look at the. We do have some other Ned baits in here. Some other cross. We do have a lot of 5-inch spark shads too. So if people are fans of these guys, we got several packs of these as well. Bass and Bougie, you still on in Jamaica hanging out? But we can run these too. Any glide baits? The only glide bait we got is this Nessie. All right, I see the 110s. We'll run some of the K-Tex, and then we'll come back and do some 110s. Hey, Mon. All right. So let me just. So these are little easy shiners. Here's a 4-inch swing impact. Do we want to build some bundles, or do you guys want them as eaches here? Try to run these maybe in like similar colors here. Bundles. I'm a big bundle guy too. I like to get a little bank. We got these also. I don't know how popular these are, but we got some of these like flex chunks as well. There's probably more easy shiners than there is a lot more, but there is some natural color swing impacts. I'm just kind of sort these real quick as I pull them out. And then we'll do some bundles on them as I kind of get to them here. There's a 2.8 fat. I think that one's kind of a lone soldier here. All right. Let's see here what I got for. All right. That one's missing a couple. I'm going to run these three together. All right. So you got a pack of strong squid scent. Sungill. I think there might. Does it say the count on there? It's supposed to be 8 tails. I think that's like a half a pack. There's like 5. I don't know. There's like 5 in each of these, but it says 8 tails on there. This one looks like it has like 8 in it. So we got Silver Flash Minnow. Looks like a full pack. Electric Shad, half pack, and Sungill half pack. I think that was the only ring fries we had. I can see them. If I hold them up to my phone, I can see them on my monitor back here. Let's run these all as one bundle. Then I can get a little... Beanard. Then I got one more bundle, the 4-inch here. Number 6, Beanard. Then I got a bunch of little easy shiners. So here we've got, looks like a mostly full pack of black blue. Another full pack of black blue. And then green pumpkin PP. Might be a bait or two missing out of that. We'll run all 3 of these darker colors as a bundle. All 3, 1 money. Any glides? Just this Nessie. If you guys want me to run this 7-inch Nessie in perch, I think it is, let me know and I'll run it. I think that's the only glide. Swimbaits. I don't think there's any other swimbaits other than that glide. I don't think. Run the Nessie. We'll run the Nessie, and then we'll do Beanard. Good grab. Then we'll get into some 110s that people wanted. Well, this is, you know, I've got a bundle for somebody that stuck to my desk instead of stuck to the bundle. I hate that. But they got video receipts. We'll figure it out. All right. Yep. Devin DFD. Let me check for the 126 Garmin Echo map. Yeah, I think it might be right in this deep 3600. So, all right. Nessie. It is new perch 7-inch. Heard good things about these. Running it. Pooh Chris was, I almost looked like Punch was bidding on his own stuff there for a second. Foul Play Game, and thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Casper Zach. Nice. I'll make sure to get you your HellaBass sticker, Brian. If you guys win something and you want a HellaBass sticker, just send me a DM. All right. Some people asking for 110s up in this heart. Punch don't have junk. All right. This is a 110 regular. Okay, so it's a sexy French pearl new out of box. This is not the correct box. Brian found another box, scratched it out, and put sexy French pearl 110. And we'll just run that at $2. Is that a fair deal? $2 for a 110? But let the market go where the market goes. Give people the deals. Good color. I definitely caught fish on this. This gets a bit. Nico's got himself a little box going. We ain't gonna lie. We're about 10-15 minutes from the first givey. All right. How about a +1 in he just scratched out the color. It looks kind of like Tennessee shad. I can get it out of here just to put Nico in timeout. All right, it'll get better. So this is 110 +1. It looks like Tennessee shad to me. I ran some Tennessee shads in a previous one, but I'm not an expert. You will get the box. It looks pretty much new. I don't see any scratches on the box. I don't see anything on the line tie. 110 +1. DFD says Tennessee shad. So does Nico. So 110 +1 Tennessee shad. We'll run it at $2. And you'll get a box. That's not the right box, but you'll get a box. Good, just a solid fish catcher. There you go, Nico. Number 20. I like Nico because I don't like packing like 400 boxes. I like packing big boxes with lots of stuff. So Nico's my guy. What do we want? Regular or +1? I don't have a Jerkbait storage box to sell tonight. I do not. Should we do an out of box? I don't know what this is. Oh, it looks like Bernard, you might have been working on your payment. It definitely went. It just went through. This looks like what I would call a clown. It looks pretty much new out of box. Brian says it's discontinued. We'll also run at $2. It could be a $20 bait. It could be a $50 bait. I don't know. It said it cleared, I think, Beanard. I think I got the Rex. Nice grab. I need a little bit bigger bag for that. Find something more appropriately sized. All right, nice grab. We've got one more +1, 2 more regular 110s. We also got anybody fans of this guy? Western Clown was the color. Frogs. Ooh, we ain't got. I don't remember if there's any more. There's a Molux frog we can run. How about a Live X Model 1 LBO Megabass in Wagen Hasu? Sure, it's a $20 bait. We'll run it for $2. Anything top water. I got a small Pop X to run. We ran a bunch of top waters early. Shadow Frost. Nice grab. I think that's pretty much a half price Megabass crank, if I had to guess. All right. Do you want me to run that Pop Max, the baby Pop Max? I guess we do have. Oh, we do have a Nori's. I think that's a top water frog. Somebody's asking more about frog. Let's take a little break from the Megabass. We'll come back. We'll save a couple of those later. Oh boy, we almost dumped that box. All right, here's a Molux Supernado frog. It's got Carl Jacobson's face on it, which like quadruples the price for sure. Gray frog, Molux Supernado. Color of belly looks dark, like light gray. Can you see it? It's not white. It's not black. It's like a light gray silver. I've never fished this frog. $14 new. Back in the day, I don't know if they make this one anymore. Gizzard imitator. I could see that. It's a buzzing frog. Like that. I think those rear legs like spin like almost like a plopper. Win Jaden. Good grab. I should be like all the other. What? That's tough. This is a tough one. Got to get that tough color. Lake Erie Lee. Yeah, we don't do eBay live, but you can come over and get free $15 on Whatnot. There's only so many platforms a guy can do at one time. Here's this guy. I think the Hoshu. Brian, is this a sinking bait or is this a topwater? It feels kind of heavy. Ghost Gill. It kind of looks like a soft walking bait topwater. Yeah. So this is kind of frog, kind of walking bait, I think, in a soft Nori's. For the people asking for topwater. Hard to find. Yeah, that's tough. What's up, Rex? Oh, I thought I was adding this to Rex's box. Another one for Shadow Frost. Making a nice box. Me likey. Brian's got me over here working like a dog, selling his baits for him. He's just sitting there on his phone watching football. Let's see here. Blade bait, little baby cranks. I think that might be the end of the frog. The only other topwater we have is a little Pop X, I think, at this point. 1610 Eagles. Let's go Niners. Am I right? What's up, Baxter? You watching on the TikTok? Brian playing with his Poison Ultima while we're buying. Yeah. Lake Erie Lee, no rods or reels tonight. All just baits in this lot. Any other? Is there any requests I haven't got to? NF60. I'm not sure what an NF60 is. These So that one's a Gancraft. Is this a Gancraft too? Or is that Deusta the brand? Or is that Deusta the name of the... That one's a Gancraft. I can see it on the top. These are a little unique, odd. 5-inch spark shads. Let's do that. Trick shad, no trick shad tonight. Should we do some choice spark shad 5-inch? We got IU and reel. This is going to be a choice, top, bottom, IU or reel. You pick. No bull shads. These are heavy. These are 5-inch. These got some meat to them. So IU or the reel color. You can pick. Buyer's choice. Not been on the River Hunter. I think Punch was out there and caught some, but I have not been out at all this year. What hook for these? I think most people fish them on a bigger jig head. Coastal Caster, which one do you want? Top or bottom? Or IU or reel? Top. The IU. Nice pickup. Three-aught owner swim-bait hook, North Star says. I think, or you could run them on a bigger jig head, like a J-Will or something like that. Try another one of those. Choice again. Albino or reel? Albino or reel? Choice. Pick one. Mr. Nowak says 4-aught jig head. Other people say 3-aught, like owner style beast hook. Or you can make it a line through with a straw for sure. The bigger Dobbins head would be good. Yep. There's quite a few good options. The Dobbins swim bait head, actually low key. These aren't probably the big enough ones here, but they're double hook. I don't know if I got one handy. I thought I had one. Barmax. Which one you want? Top or bottom? Albino or reel? Top or bottom? Bottom. The reel. Nice grab. Number 9. Mini Maxes are back. I need to get my order in. Should we keep running these? Got 2 packs left of the Spark Shads. So this is albino. And what is that? Hayu. All right. Hayu or albino? Hayu or albino? My go-to color? I have never thrown these Spark Shads. You'd have to ask the chat and Ryan. I'm selling for somebody else. San Fran touchdown, says Brian Casey. Top or bottom? Choice. No umbrella rigs, but I do have an umbrella rig that I can throw up on my next show, which is on next Friday. If you want to hit my profile, bookmark the next show. How long are we going? We're going to go till about 7. We're going to run our first buyer give you here in a little bit. Trick play. Top. My guy, Everett. All right. I'm going to run this guy, and then we'll start the buyer givey here. Here in a minute. And we'll run some stuff during that buyer's giveaway. We'll pick out something here to give away tonight. Nice grab, Everett. Any creature bug style plastics? Yeah. Let's run the first buyer giveaway, though. So if you bought, get in. If you didn't buy, don't be a scammer. Don't try to get in the back door. Creature baits. Craws, right? You said creature, craw, bug. How about a shape 108 in... what color is that? California, 3.5 inch. North Star says the 5-inch spark shad is great on a flashy swimmer. And I got some other little creature style baits, a little more interesting, kind of rare stuff too. Do they still make the shape 108 or they discontinue the shape 108? Sarah Renfrew. I think my child's actually doing the dishes upstairs. That's nice. That's sweet. Any pink baby jackhammers? No, I ran some of those in the past, but I do not. I do have a baby jack to run on my next show if you want to bookmark it, but I'm not running that stuff tonight. Here's another kind of funky Duo Realis G-Fix T-Hog 3.5 inch. You can see those little creature buggy looking things. Got a little. They even kind of stink through the plastic. Kind of a cool logo on the front of that. If you can't get in the Givey and you bought, back out of the app, get back in, and it should let you enter. That's a common thing on Whatnot. A backglide bait. Rob, what's going on, Rob? Nice grab. Get in the buyer's givey. All right. Is there anything I haven't caught? Daughter is doing dishes. She's watching football. You sell his baits. Yep, there you go. You got in. Drop shot baits, DEPS, Megablide, some bandits. Somebody was asking about jigs earlier. Should we do a lot of swim? So here we got Outcast swim jig. And then there's 2 in here. One's without a skirt. One has a skirt. I think these are 1/4 ounce. Kind of a little lot of swim jigs here. Outcast swim jigs. Strike King drop shot. Well, yeah, we do have dream shots. I don't know how much longer Outcast is going to be around. So if you like these, you might want to grab them. Not going to lie. Beanard. Clip these together. About a minute left. We can get a couple more auctions in for somebody to get a chance to get in the giveaway. How about a DT6 Caribbean shad. Everybody likes a DT6 and Caribbean shad, right? Looks pretty much new. Start that at $2. Certified bass snatcher, one of my favorite grass cranks in Minnesota. Get out on the weed edge, throw this up on the shoulder, crank through the grass, get smoked all day, every day. Dude, I thought you were gonna get that for $4. That would be a steal. $5 is even a steal for that, though. Nice pickup. All Brian's fans are in here. Good spring color. It's a good spring. It's a good color anywhere. I almost kept that one. I didn't sell it. Should we do a bag of poop? $12 new, hard to find poop cover scat, 4-inch green pumpkin. The last ones, somebody got a pretty good deal on them. This is probably your last chance to get in. Oh, you're not going to make it in the giveaway. The giveaway is going to go here in a second. This auction will not end before the giveaway, unfortunately. But you can get the next giveaway. Mr. Harrison, you were already in anyways, so you're good. Barmax, winner. I'm going to pick out some baits, throw them in with your stuff. Congratulations. Stick around. We'll do another givey here in an hour. But let's run another. We'll do a followers givey for the people that have been hanging out here. Get somebody on their way to some discounted shipping. If you're new to whatnot, you got questions, feel free. I need to turn my little heater on. My knees are getting cold down here. All right. What? How about some? Let's just run these swimming impacts. These 2.8 green pumpkin. Good little fish catchers here. Good on a drop shot, yeah. Actually, the green pumpkin one's probably sneaky on a drop shot versus some of the natural stuff. Shadow Frost. Nice grab. What do you think? Weird crankbaits, JDM? We haven't run many jerkbaits. Did you ever say what these were? Is Adusta the brand on these, Punch? What does your wife know? We got those BFS cranks. We got some JDM blade baits, some soft plastics, some KVD jerkbaits, some Rapala jerkbaits. We got some finesse hooks. That's the brand. Twitch baits. Well, for every Amazon package, you should get a fishing package. That's always my motto. So it looks like TikTok has faded out. We're just going to shut that down. We've got 2 new followers on TikTok. Let's go. Blades, as in blade baits or like spinner baits. We've got 2 little fancy blade baits. Is this what you're asking about? All right. The first one is an evergreen Little Max 1/2 ounce. Kind of like a silver gold color, it looks like. Number 31, obviously, if you know your evergreens. JDM blade baits, $2. I'm guessing they're probably like $15 blade baits. Nico. All right, we'll run that DEPS one here in a second too. All right, here we got a DEPS Circuit Vibe 1/2 ounce. And mustard gill. It's probably a $20 lipless or blade bait, I'm guessing. Shadow Frost, about to get this for half price, I'm guessing. Speculation. Got you, bro. Sneaky bait. What do we think about these guys? Anybody fans of these? These K-Tech flex chunks for jigs. So here's the little ones. These are black 6 tails, squid scent. I don't see the size on there. They're kind of normal size. And then these are like some big old honkers. Let's run all 3 packs. Give somebody a smoking deal. $2, all 3 bags. You get black big, black little, and then these kind of orange Bama Craw and black. The big packs have 5 each. Nico. Scoring deals. If you didn't get what you want for Christmas, you're getting it tonight. Bullfish won the follower givey. Congrats, Darius. Reduce shipping on future purchases. If you can beat out Nico. He's the man with the plan tonight. All right. How about a sleeper gill? Megabass? How do you throw? That's just a jig trailer, I believe. That was a buyer's givey? Really? Did I accidentally run a buyer's givey? Ah! Let me set another one up. I don't know if this is going to work. But it's only going to let people in that buy after that. My bad. Hopefully this will work for the people that buy going forward. Sorry. Oh. Yeah. But I do want to run. Let's try to run a followers give you this time. All right. So if you were around, you would have already been in 2 gibbies. I'm going to set up one, but this will probably only count for people that have purchased from this point on in the last 45 minutes. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I apologize. But I'm being transparent. Let's run this sleeper gill, 3/4 ounce in wild gill. These are sneaky little like bed bait, swim bait type things. Somebody did ask about swim baits earlier. I guess this is a swim bait. Yeah, I didn't have my cheaters on. Actually, the screen I had no problems with. It's reading the tiny print on the packs. Leo, first person in on the new buyer's givey. All right. Hoop beavers, Ned baits, chunky D's. Big mouth orders. Okay. Beavers? Let's run the beavs. Actually, they're not beavers. Sorry. They're reaction innovations, but they're not beavers. They're the man bear pigs. Black a hematoma bearman pigs. You guys never seen these? They're a cool bait. They're basically their version of a creature brush hog style bait. Carolina rig, Texas rig. They probably still make them. They're probably impossible to get because Reaction Innovations is terrible about keeping their stock up. Good fish catching color for darker water as well, or just about any watercolor, black and blue, honestly. Gravy. Oh, I thought you were going to get a steel gravy at $4, bro. And then Brian comes in here and crushes your dreams. Brian, the dream crusher. Shattered. Yeah. Anybody want chunky D's? Want some Neds? Some Jerkbaits? Sea rig. It's good on a sea rig for sure. Let's run the chunky D's. Green pumpkin chunky D's. Love these as a jig trailer. Use them all the time. They're in my boat. But Brian didn't want them. About 2 minutes left in the followers givey. Get in there. Shadow Frost. Nice pickup. It's got a good box going. Jerkbait. Gary, you can come over at Whatnot and request jerkbait. How about these little guys? So these are spine hooks, fish arrow. What people typically will do with these is make their own strolling setup. So basically you hook this jig head in a minnow and then you use like a little Nico or nail weight to do your own kind of hover rig. Best producer for Brian was the Chunky D. To kind of make your own hover rigs is the main, most common thing for these hooks. Ben Milliken's got some good videos on how he does that. Nice job, Gravy. How about some Sakoshi bugs? These are Elastic plastics. We got blue craw and green pumpkin orange craw. They're good smallie Ned baits. I've seen Josh Douglas use these. We'll give you both packs for $2. Both packs together. Bundle. And I think they make a pretty good like finesse jig trailer too. Or a Ned. Oh, we got the followers givey going. Terrible packaging, good bait. Harrison, nice win on the follower givey. Shadow Frost, nice grab on the Sakoshi bugs from 10,000 Fish. What do you guys? We're getting toward. Should do a jerkbait bundle. 1.5s, DT10, more soft plastics. Any Shadow Wrap fans? Deep Shadow Wrap 09, slow rising. DT10. Nico says, run the 10. We got a 10 in silver in the box, new. All right, I'll run the Shadow Wrap next. Blue collar. All right, brand new DT10 in the box. Get that wood bait. That wood bait vibe. I need my blanket on my legs, man. Knees are freezing down here. Let's grab Nico. All right, somebody said run the shadow wrap. Running it, $2. Maybe a little bit of box rash, but looks pretty clean. Just got that matte finish. Just gets a little bit kind of. St. Clair Smallies. Oh, you got sniped, bro. David said, "Shadow, you are not getting this. It's ruthless out there." Oh, little Bauer's barking upstairs. Trying to be tough, trying to protect us from something we don't need protection from. I think that's your first of the night, David. Congrats. You're eligible for the buyer's givey coming at the end of the show, right around 7 o'clock Central. I feel like we're on pace to kind of get most of the stuff sold here by the end of the night. Give or take, 7 o'clock. Any interest in, got a couple hook bundles. We've got some like smaller Gamakatsu EWGs in 1s and 2s. I've got some number 2 mosquito hooks, number 4 mosquito hooks, 1/0 scrum hooks from OSP, kind of a round Nico wacky hook, and then number 1s. Run the EWGs, absolutely. So you get a pack of number 2s and a pack of number 1s together, bundled, $2. Yeah, I should move south. No joke, bro. Maybe after my kids graduate from high school in a couple of years. I don't know if we're going to stay up here forever. Probably Amazon. Oh, yeah. My wife's Amazon. Luncer. Nice grab. Run all the hooks. All right. Mosquitoes, number 2s. Can't get 2 packs. Drop shot owner mosquito hooks, number 2. Summer fishing is ideally. I'm in Minnesota, Gary. Yeah, fishing is amazing. Ideally, where my parents, they winter down south and come up in summer back, and that's pretty sweet. Coastal caster, nice grab. Put that with your other win. Guess we'll run the other mosquitoes. Number 4 mosquitoes, 2 packs. Kentucky has free bourbon year round. I don't think that's true, is it? I'm pretty sure you got to buy your bourbon, don't you? The bourbon doesn't freeze up here either. Bourbon doesn't by itself, people. Another nice grab for Coastal Caster. More hooks. 1/0 OSP. They kind of actually show this. The way they recommend rigging is like using this as a weedless Neko rig, but definitely could be used as a wacky rig hook as well. 1/0, kind of a stout little hook. There might be a hook. I think there might be a hook missing out of that second pack, so it's like probably 1.75 packs. I got smallies in Kentucky. Real blue. Have you used these hook? We're just going to try them out. There you go. Right on. You can get in the buyer's givey now when it comes up at the end of the show. And then we got the number 1s, same hook. These do not look like they've been opened. These look like 2 full packs of the number 1s. Am I going to fish the Bass Nation Regional at La Crosse? It depends how the schedule is. Right now, I think I have a conflict. I really want to, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Shadow Frost. All right. What do we want? Should we do some bandits? 2 Mad Cow Bandits. 100s. Get both of them. Little bundle action. $2. $1 a piece. We'll start them. Dimples. Dimples. I guess it depends how fat those 18, 19s, and 20s are. If they're all 6-pounders, it's a Bandit 100 and Mad Cow, Brian. New style. Oh, should we do a bundle of Strike King Jerkbaits 300s? Where are my bundle guys at? 300. KVD 3-hooker 300. Basically a clown, kind of a pro blue color, and I would say IU kind of color. All 3 bundled. Run them. Gotta find a bag for these though. You got it. Emit. Oh, gravy. Critical gravy. With the bundle Rama. The bundle Ruski. Good value there. $4 a jerkbait. Oh, almost got myself. Has anybody ever seen anybody do the line trick on Whatnot Live? That'd be a first. Any Megabass people still hanging out in here? Any JDM people? How about Strike King Plastics? We got any Morning Dawn fans? 3 packs. Morning Dawn. Says they are 9 packs. Maybe one of these bags is missing a worm or 2, but they look like 2.9 packs of Morning Dawn Dream Shots. Shadow Frost, Rainin' Supreme. That's a good $3 a bag. Smoking deal. All right, we got another one here. 2 bags of the Green Pumpkin Dream Shot. Oh, actually, 1 Green Pumpkin, 1 Green Pumpkin Pepper Gold, and then 1 pack of the Big Bite Baits Smalley Smasher and Smalley Pearl Laminate. So basically 3 packs of kind of greenish natural drop shot baits. All good catchers. All 1 monies. $3 a bag again. Mr. Harrison. People getting in that final buyer's givey coming up here in about 30 minutes. We're kind of on pace. Any Strike King 5XD fans? How about Spro fans? We got some different Spro crankbaits loose. We've got does anybody want a 5XD bundle? Running Snack Cake, you talking about the Spros? All right, let's run the citrus shad kind of square bill. Fat John 60. $2. I think these are $15 a crack these days, maybe. Put a bag out here. Lunzer got it for about half price. Nice job. How's my YouTube peeps do hanging out there? Oh, all right. Then we got is that Spooky? Is this color? I think Little John MD. It's good. This is a good river crankbait. I have caught him well on this. Cranking wing dams, things like that. I should have kept this one. Shouldn't let this one go. Should have been cost of doing business. Yeah, I'll run the 5XDs, two-tone, sure. Let me run these Spros, and we'll probably do those 5XDs as a big bundle. Big deep diving bundle. Trevor. Oh. Trevor's getting in. He's going to be eligible for the buyer's giveaway. T-dubs. 23-19 Niners. 3 minutes left. Who's got the ball? That's if the Niners got the ball, it's. Did I just put the wrong one in the bit? I think I did. Eagles getting the kick. All right. I just ran this one, right? That's the one you bid on, Trevor? Because I think I almost put the wrong one in the box. Okay. We got another one in a different color. All right. Come on, focus. Little John MD. Kind of a clear chartreuse color. I got Bass Tricks. We're not running them tonight, Amanda. But if you bookmark my next show, I can run them then. If you click on my little profile, look shows, bookmark the next one. I've got a bunch of old school Bass Tricks. I'm not going to mix lots with. I'm selling stuff for a buddy tonight, and I don't want to mix stuff. So, and anybody definitely welcome to bookmark my next show. I would love it. Kind of a whole hodgepodge of stuff. T-Dub likes the Little John MD. Is that a kayak tournament proven catcher, Trevor? All right, somebody had asked for something. What do we ask for? 5XDs. All right. They're like nachos if they stick together, right? So we'll run this chartreuse sexy shad. I think this is, oh boy, another close call. I think that's green gizzard. I think that is just, I don't know, well, maybe that one's green gizzard. I'm not sure. And then I think this is like some kind of chili crowd, chili bolt. This one's got a little bit of scraping on the lip. That one's got a little bit of scraping on the lip, but they're in pretty good condition. We'll run all four as a bundle. Oh, man. All right, all four at once. Bundle Ruski. 4 5XDs, $1. Make you holla. I'll find a bag for these before I hook myself another 9 times. Like to live dangerously. Entertainment. Double dipping. Thanks, Gravy. You got too much tackle? I think people can relate to that. Sarah. Nice grab. It's a good deal at $5 a pop for a 5XD. Be sure to stick around for the buyer's gibby coming up here in about 20-ish minutes. Oh, that box is empty. We got mostly JDM left now. There ain't much not JDM. We got we never ran any easy shiners. We got any easy shiner fans? Right, this one's missing a couple, but this is Sight Flash. Sight Flash. Sight Flash. Sight Flash. These ones are a little bit smaller. So you're basically getting 3.5 bags of Sight Flash. I do not want to sell you my DX705, but thank you for asking, Nico. So 3.5 bags of K-Tech Sight Flash. Bondoruski. Beanard. Nice grab. Yeah, I don't know. My backup is probably going to be the Caden 715 or the Champion 705. What, more K-Tech, more these are all the little guys. Let's do a bundle of these little guys. All right. Silver Flash Minnow. Green Pumpkin. Tennessee Shad. Might be a couple baits missing out of the 3. Run all 3. 1 monies. Second gen. I'm not sure what my 705 is. No backpacks tonight. Real Blue. Use these as a drop shot bait, Real Blue? Or do you like to actually swim these little guys? Got some 110s, yeah. We do have a couple 110s left. You want +1 or regular or don't care? Ooh, those are probably a little small for A-rigs, those little ones, but we got some other ones that are... How about these ones? Easy Shiner 3.5s in smallmouth magic. These should be perfect for your Shane's bait rig. Let's run these. Tilly, do you have a preference in your 110 +1 or regular? Darius. Dream Crusher, Darius coming in. Regular. All right. 110. This is not the original box. Idaho, Tennessee Shad. So it's not the original box, but it looks like it's pretty much new. Take it out. Get you a good look at it. $2 a fair price to start it out at for a 110. Brian says it's new. We'll put it back. You will get a box. It won't be the original box, but you will get a box. Trevor Wagner, living that 110 life. All right, we got another one here. I believe this is same deal, not the original box, just a sexy shad. Definitely caught fish on this color. So we got fishers tonight, not collectors when it comes to 110s. My next show I might have some more rarer colors for those that are maybe trying to do something sneaky here, but here's the sexy shad, pretty much new out of the box, or new, not original box, I guess. That's your color, Sam X? $2. Take your swing, buddy. Other people not playing tonight, though. Leo. Number 51. Nice pickup. Good deal. We've sold a bunch of little tiny swimmers tonight. Should we do some Okashiro screw heads in the 1/16 ounce 3/0? No booze tonight. I'm just having a zero Dr. Pepper black raspberry tonight. Here you go, Leo. We do a little baby Pop Max. This cute little guy here. Little spotted back. Doesn't look like it's touched the water. San Francisco wins. Oh no, the Eagles are out of the playoffs. Sorry. I had to do that. Little Pop Max. I saw a whole bunch of these at Thorn Brothers when I went there yesterday. Oh, Pop X. Sorry, not Pop Max. Pop X. Sudsville. I feel like that's first time Sudsville tonight. Number 53. Stick around for the Buyer's Gibby coming up in probably 15-ish minutes. Probably raiding Baxter the Baitman tonight. Another awesome seller here. How about another open box? Is this are these flat slaps? Is this what that's called, Brian? A fat slap, flat slap? Kind of a perch color, Megabass. Flap slap, out of the box, perchy color. I don't know, Real Blue. Do you think they'd eat that on St. Clair, where you live? A little perchy looking thing? Shadow Frost. Nice. Nice grab. We got one 110 plus one left. Nobody probably wants that, right? Yeah. French oaked number 46. I think we're talking about bourbon. Do we want how about this guy? It's like a Lucky Craft Bee Freeze 100. I don't know if there's, it's like some kind of special edition weird 110 thing. Almost looks like a butyrate bill on it. It's like a deeper diving pointer looking thing. Yeah, it's like a Stasi lip. You know, if Brian had it, it's bougie, and it's got a feather tail on the middle hook. Looks pretty cool. Rex. I knew I kept that bag out for you because I knew you'd get another one. All right. Never heard from the people that said they wanted the BF. They were asking for BFF's Mega Cranks, but I got some other. Poop. 4-inch. DEPS. Green pumpkin. $12 a bag. Hard to find these, I guess, according to the Waypoint guys. And they catch. The word on the street is they catch. Smoking deal, Shadow Frost. Another run one. Another one. Another one. Another one. More poop. More poop. More poop. Another bag of poop. Last bag. This is my last bag of the DEPS 4-inch cover scat. If you see me hold up something like this again, you don't want it. Barmax. Let's pick up. Woo! All right. Two packs of IU 3.5-inch easy shiners. Yeah, you don't want that DNA. That's no bueno. Both packs bundled together. And get a little zip tie, connect them. Shadow Frost. Got a sweet box going, my buddy, my friend. How about some 3.25 Exoswims Biospawn? Maybe this is somebody you can get in at a reasonable price on the buyer's give you here. Punch just dropped a video on YouTube? There you go, Darius. Does anybody know, is Baxter running yet? Did he start early? I suppose I could look. Oh. We are pretty much right. What do you guys? I got let's see. He has not started running yet. Not yet. All right. What do you guys want to see? We could do the Scancraft crank. We've got these little Lucky Craft gems, kind of like little BFLs or BFS type cranks. We've got these Adustas, which I have no idea. Punch. Are these like $10 baits, $30 baits? I gotta look these up. And then we got 110 plus 1 left. No rabid bait crawls. No. Did you write the name on this one? Just said +1. Kind of looks like Tennessee shad or something similar. We making any money? I don't know. More jigs. We are out of jigs. We are down to some Lucky Crafts, some Gancraft. Let's do this guy right here. Gancraft. Whatever it says that is. Aerogron 63 MR. Ayrton 63 in color 04. No more Biospawn. We'll run this one. Gancraft hard bait. 63 millimeter medium runner. You're getting down to the last like handful of baits to get into the buyer's givey. I think we're going to pick one of these baits. What do you guys want to see in the buyer's givey? A Lucky Craft or one of these Andustas? Shadow Frost. Steel. Fish different tackle says. I don't know what this... I mean, this could be a $50 crankbait for all I know. I did not look up all the stuff that he gave me to sell for him. Shadow Frost. Do you know how much it is now that you bought it? How good a deal did you get? $25, $30. All right. I think this is what I'm going to put this guy in here. Or here. These. I'm going to make. You're sorry for what? I'm going to make these the final buyer's giveaway. These two Adustas. And then we got 4 more baits to run. And then the other 2 earlier giveies, I'm going to throw in these Kitex to those. So hope those are good. Good buyer giveies. I have no idea. I'm guessing these are. This is probably the final one's probably what? It's got to be at least probably $30 right here. I'm guessing. And I'll throw some stickers and some other stuff probably. All right, let's. All right, here's a little Lucky Craft Bevy Shad downsizing bait. It's got a YouTube, like it looks like there's a QR code to watch it on YouTube. So this is a Sagebug was here. You guys would be in trouble. 4.8 gram, 58 millimeter. What are you sorry for, Punch? All right, we'll run this $2 for this little Bevy Shad. You got that small bait? Jason Matthews, what do you think of the big boys now? They can't shake their little weenie minnows all day. Oh my gosh. One of you, Randy Blockett, disciple, has checked into the YouTube. I think you'll be surprised that some of those guys can catch them without their front facing. Sam Axe, nice grab. I think there's going to be some old heads that get their heads. I mean, it's going to be some of both, but there you go. All right, we'll do another. Which one's smaller? We're going to. Okay, this is the bigger of the two here. Lucky Craft Japan Series. Made in Japan. So isn't none of that USA style. This one is a 42 millimeter, 5.4 gram little crankbait. Look at the bill. Yeah, it's got kind of a scoop to it. Imagine that little bugger dives for a little crankbait. Nice little ghost minnow color. MPFL is the deal, says Gary. $2. We'll run it. Down to the last 3 baits to get in the buyer's giveaway for these Adustas. It'll be the final buyer's give. No, we sold the frogs. We sold the glides. We are 80+ auctions in, 2 hours in. The frogs and glides are gone. I'm sorry. Bookmark my next show. We'll have some frogs and glides sports card. But tonight we are running Rex. Nice pickup, Rex. You're gonna tear up that when them smallies get on that little pin bait on the river, Rex. You're gonna have to get a good pliers like the Arsenal pliers to get that little crankbait out of their gullets. Nice grab. All right. There's one more 110 plus one after this. You did. Did you not mean to? Didn't you? It says you did. All right. Bevy crank downsizing bait. 1.8 meter, 5.2 grabs. Glass rattle. Very JDM. Very on brand for punch fishing. 45 millimeter bevy crank. Got more of a traditional build than the other one. $2. Thanks to everybody that's been hanging out on YouTube and Facebook watching along. The water was warm. It was a fun night on the whatnot. We got one more auction. And then a buyer's giveaway. And then we're going to raid the bait man. Leo. Dr. Jessel's bad post-it note from 3M doesn't want to stick. But all right, number 60. Did we not get rated? We were on here 2 hours and we didn't get rated once? Or did I just miss it? Why does nobody like to raid me? I feel like I bring new people to the platform. Nobody raids me. All right. I'm going to start the buyer's giveaway. Final giveaway. This is the buyer's giveaway. These two Adusta cranks. Guessing it's at least $30 total. And we are going to run a Vision 110 plus one. Thank you, Lake Erie Lee. Appreciate says, love your content. Keep it up. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I run a YouTube channel, HellaBass, not just whatnot. So if you're looking for some good content, some stuff that's a little different, I think I do a pretty decent job. People in the chat could tell you whether they like it or not. But yeah, if you're here, right there's HellaBass right there, YouTube channel. But here is the final auction. 110 plus one. Not exactly. Is anybody color expert? Is that a Tennessee shad as well? No fish rollers. I've got some fish rollers that I can put in my auction next week. My next show, Purple Phoenix. If you bookmark my next show, send me a DM and I'll make sure to grab them and put them in. Yeah, looks like an Idaho Tennessee shad to me. That was kind of what I was thinking. All right. So it's new. Not original box, but you get a box. What's up? All right, so this is the final auction. There you go. Sam X says, I don't suck too bad. All right, final $2. Last chance at a steal of the night on a 110 Tennessee shad 110 plus one. Never been fished. We do lives, we do shorts, we do on the water content, we do tournament stuff, we do bait reviews. Real blue. That one went quick. Number 61. Real blue. Nice grab. Probably going to pull. We're not going to let this thing sit forever. Just so nobody sneaks in and tries to snipe this Gibby here. Is Baxter up yet? Did he start his show? All right, last call. Get in. There should be 13 people in the drawing. A 1 in 13 chance at these two Adusta cranks here. We're going to pull it so nobody... Baitman, hopefully we'll get on. You guys might have to hang for just a second. But everybody in? Say run it if you're ready. Say don't if you're somehow trying to get in and you didn't. Thank you, Beanard. Let's see if he's actually running here. Looks like he's up. All right. All right, so we'll run this giveaway. And we'll raid Baxter, who's a good buddy of mine. Go check him out. He does good shows. He knows a ton about Sudsville specialties. Congratulations. So Baitman is also super knowledgeable about baits. You'll learn something. He'll have good deals. Go check him out and tell him HellaBass sent you. And I'm gonna probably hang out and watch some of his show too. So let me get this right up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Punch, for supplying the baits tonight. And thanks to everybody that participated. We'll probably get this all shipped. A bunch of it will get packed tonight. A bunch of it will ship out Monday, and the rest of it will ship by Tuesday. All right. Peace, everybody. Thank you.